Welcome to Mentally Healthy. We're so glad you're here. Let's take a moment to relax and breathe. Today, we're going to learn and explore 8 tips to overcome post-breakup anxiety and finding your calm. If you're ready, let's get started. No one hopes and wants to feel restless after a separation. Unfortunately, this is usually the case. Yet, after a separation, you can't help but feel at a loss for something. The relationship is finished, so what else do you need to stress over? Research proposes, uneasiness regularly appears as a feature of post-separation trouble. This uneasiness is manifested in several ways to us personally. Trouble concentrating, sensations of frenzy, or cynicism, about what's to come, and mounting levels of anxiety, just to name a few, are manifestations that could arise as you question what occurred in your relationship and the true cause for the separation. These sentiments won't endure forever, however, you can find ways to speed them on their way. Number 1, set aside time for yourself. Feeling a little lost after a separation is normal. Your better half, when you were together, sometimes assist with framing and highlighting your personality and identity. Taking the time to reconnect with yourself can assist with reducing restless sentiments and make it simpler to restart the recuperating system within us. Use these simple exercises to renew your relationship with yourself. Self-reflection. Take the time to investigate what was good and not so good in your past relationship. How might you utilize that new understanding to construct more grounded, wonderful connections in the future? Give yourself pause. Consider giving yourself a real break before seeking another relationship. This is important, as it helps to quiet those feelings you carry for your ex-partner. Searching for another partner before you're prepared can hinder self-investigation and self-healing. Any uneasiness and fears you didn't completely address could reemerge with your new relationship interest. And finally, take stock in you. Investigate any new propensities and convictions you may have embraced during your past relationship. Do these progressions precisely address your personal longings, interests, and values? Or did you take on new characteristics with expectations of building a more grounded bond with your then ex-partner? Taking stock in yourself, of course, means focusing on what your wants and needs are, but don't forget to include new ideas and concepts that bring you more joy too. Number 2, add care to your days. Care is a long way from a worldly fix-all, however, trying to live more carefully can help a great deal with everyday tension. At the point when you experience inner strife, like nervousness, your nature could lead you to get some distance from that aggravation and disregard it completely until it disappears. However, ignoring the elephant in the room doesn't make for a decent long-haul survival technique. The feelings you stay away from and impede can regularly develop and escalate within until they become too overpowering to even think about overseeing alone. Dealing with your trouble directly can assist you with recovering control. Whenever trouble and uneasiness surface, recognize and acknowledge those contemplations. Initially, identifying and sitting with those feelings can feel significantly more troublesome than essentially driving them away. However, over the long haul, you will probably find it more straightforward to distinguish troublesome sentiments and let them go before they influence your mentality. Care-based rehearsals assist you with expanding attention to your contemplations and feelings. However, care likewise includes remaining present at the time, as opposed to letting nervousness and stress consume your cognizance. Living all the more carefully and adding care to your days means rehearsing appreciation for day-to-day encounters with friends and family, and investing in some opportunity to partake in the little delights of life for you. Number 3, keep a reasonable point of view. Separations can sting a considerable amount, particularly when you would have rather not separated. Assuming your ex finished things, thinking about the separation, or your ex for that matter, can strengthen sensations of surrender and dismissal. This can fuel a pattern of thought that could possibly disturb your day-to-day existence. Criticizing your ex, and pushing all of the fault of the failed relationship on them could assist you with moving past them quicker. However, research recommends that taking that approach could leave you clutching pessimistic feelings in the long run. Embracing a more adjusted temper can offer you a smoother way toward alleviation. Breakups and separations usually occur because of more than one distinct element. With that, regardless of who finished things, there's a very good chance you both contributed to the demise of the connection. Recognizing your own role and responsibility in the breakup only helps in the healing phase for yourself. Take heart. By keeping a more reasonable point of view, you reflect more positive energy in and around you, which will only pay you massive dividends in the long run. Number 4, time is on your side. Managing a relationship took you time and energy. So, after a separation, you could wind up with a lot of additional time to burn. Extra energy can be incredible, as long as you're using it wisely. Those unfilled hours could offer what feels like an unending length of time to think about what occurred, and cycle through disappointment, vulnerability, and melancholy. Don't fall prey to that trap. Fill your time with positive, supportive activities you enjoy. Time is now your friend. Take this time to twist up with a favorite book, binge watch that series you've put off, or set out for a long stroll through your number 1 park. Just remember, whatever you pick, the key is to pick something that is simple, takes your mind off of things, and gives you pleasure. Time is on your side now. Number 5, spend time with loved ones. Every now and then, relationship separations can set off humiliation within family units, particularly when you know your loved ones adored your ex. Just remember, your family is also mourning the loss of the connection too. Try to be patient with them. It's ordinary to stress over how friends and family could be taking the news, but 9 times out of 10, that love and emotional loyalty will reside with you, so not to worry. Your loved ones care about you, so in the end, they will support you. Friends and family make good listeners. Don't be afraid to lean into them when you feel overpowered by your emotions. Number 6, prioritize taking care of yourself. Taking great care of oneself generally matters for ideal well-being and prosperity. It's considerably, even more significant and important while confronting pressure, tension, and other stressful factors we may face in our lives. Follow these tips for wellness and being good to you. Plan to get 15 to 30 minutes of activity outside, enjoying the daylight and natural air. Drink half your weight of water in ounces. Try not to drink an excessive amount of liquor, since liquor can aggravate tension. If possible, sleep and awaken around a similar general time every day. Whenever the situation allows, focus on 7 to 8 hours of rest. Remind yourself, it's okay to lament your misfortune, but don't dwell on it. Keep a diary and journal your feelings. Only 10 minutes of composing every day helps. Pay attention to the music you listen to. Put away those sad songs, and focus on uplifting tunes for your brain to digest. Number 7, relinquish the need to know why. We all need some type of closure, especially assuming if your ex decided to end things without giving you a fantastic clarification as to why. It's very frustrating, not knowing the real reason. Likewise, You could be asking yourself the question, was I sufficient? Maybe you go over similar inquiries in your mind, or with friends and family, over and over. How did I veer off track? How might I get them back? Stop tormenting yourself. You may never know the real reason. Regrettably, your ex may not really know all the true reasons either. Emotional immature individuals regularly abruptly cut off connections, since it's initially easier for them to deal with separation anxiety as the initiator. As the receiver of that, it leaves you holding the bag. So, do yourself a favor. Toss that bag away, and let it go. The best revenge is living a good life. Clearly, they couldn't see, or appreciate your value, from their vantage point, so it's their loss. Don't take another minute trying to understand the why. It's done, release it to the universe, and let it go. While you're carrying on with your best life, focus on that, and not give any more of your energy to something that isn't working. In the end, they decided to end things, and consequently, did you a huge favor in the meantime. Take that gift, and be done with it. Life is too short to cry over spilled milk. Just get another glass. Number 8, talk to an advisor or counselor. It's typical to encounter some uneasiness after a breakup, however, nervousness, or other disorders that linger, can start to influence your connections, execution at work or school, and your personal satisfaction overall. In some severe cases, this anxiety could affect your overall well-being, including upset rest, headaches, stomach issues, and changes in hunger. Sometimes separations can profoundly affect us. It's completely ordinary to require some additional help. A specialist can assist you with uncovering the underlying foundations of your trouble, and frame a supportive plan to overcome the emotional pain. Don't go it alone. Seek help. Sometimes, we all need that little boost to get us to the next level. A final thought. Separations and breakups can sometimes leave you feeling restless, lost, and empty. Fear not, you are never alone. Remember, time is your trusted friend. Time has been known to alleviate even the most extreme separation sorrow. As your uneasiness blurs, the quiet that replaces it can sustain new development and life. Stay encouraged. Well, that's all for today. Thanks so much for joining us at Mentally Healthy. If you've enjoyed our video, please like it, and consider subscribing to our channel, as we have lots of great new content in store for you. Subscribing, liking, and clicking the notification bell keeps you connected to us, and truly helps our channel grow. Here's a few other great videos from our channel you can visit right now. Until next time, stay mentally healthy.